Yadidya is not an incremental movement. I need to make that very clear. It is a revolutionary movement that either happens or doesn't happen. We are not trying to hurt our followers by convincing them to incrementally become doormats. Vis-a-vis Israel and the Palestinians, according to the world as it currently exists, according to the rules of negotiation, those are war. You utilize lawyers, you utilize international blah blah legislation and negotiations and connections, and you utilize weapons. And the way to win is not to be nice to your enemy, but to utterly crush your enemy. That's how it is with nations, that's how it is with individuals. We have to have a revolution all at once. We aim to be the precise 180-degree mirror image of Hitler and the Nazis. Blitzkrieg, total takeover from nowhere. We need this. If Hitler had done his thing piecemeal, hey, send a few Germans into the Netherlands and have them not leave. Well, it wouldn't work out. It doesn't happen piecemeal. Goodness doesn't happen piecemeal either. I, growing up as the grandson of 4 Holocaust survivors, have heard all the stories. In addition to the horror stories, I've heard all the explanations. You know why Hitler decided to kill all the millions of Jews? Because there was once a Jew who didn't let him into art school. And the lesson is that every single Jew needs to be purely nice to every single person. Any little thing ever done wrong, that's not Judaism. That's nonsense. Judaism is the story in the Talmud that says about why the temple was destroyed, Kamsa and Bar Kamsa, where an entire community of people failed to take into account, publicly failed to take into account the public shaming of a single individual. That deserved the destruction of the Jewish people, and God was nice, and therefore he only took it out on sticks and stones instead of upon all the people. It's a law in the Torah not to embarrass somebody. Someone who embarrasses someone in public is considered to have no portion in the next world. And when you have all the scholars witnessing someone being embarrassed and letting it happen, and therefore being involved in it, they deserve whatever they get. That's Judaism. It's about all of us. It's about a big community. It's about a society. It's about judging society versus society. Israel, for its part, people think that I'm preaching some kind of leftism, some kind of be a little nicer. Not at all. People say that, if Biden would always only let, then Bibi would win. Bullshit. Bibi knows he doesn't need to win or want to win. Bibi wants to not go to jail for 1,000,001 things, not least of which October 7th itself. He wants to have a war that goes on indefinitely for a very long time. That's not his fault. That's how the system is. Anybody who was in charge would want that. Anybody who was in charge who understood politics would want it. The only reason I was going to get sidetracked, but it's with giving you examples from American history. But the point is this. The point is that, doing good, being good, ultimately being good so that you end up doing good for others even when there's zero benefit to you, zero possibility of benefit to you, is literally kicking yourself in your own ass. Unless you belong to a worldwide culture or a national culture or even a small communal culture where everybody does that. That's why we need an instant revolution. Vis-a-vis the most recent video, vis-a-vis the video that's premiering tonight. We need an instant fast revolution. I've told you, I can't do the technical details. If what I'm saying makes sense to you, and you can set up petitions or do all the other things to get publicity and money and all the things that are necessary in this world as it runs to make this revolution, then please, forget please. If please would help, then please isn't necessary. We need a worldwide revolution. Small incremental goodness is meaningless. It can only be actually hurtful to the person themselves unless they make sure they're doing their goodness for someone who can reciprocate, which isn't real goodness in the first place.